This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our loyal fans for your continued support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.
They've run a nationwide race here at O'Reilly Raceway Park, and we are underway at ORP.
A pretty clean start so far. Look at Jason Leffler's car, guys. A lot of damage. It's destroyed already. First corner, and it looks like we had a pileup on Leffler's 38.
To add insult to injury.
And it looks like the 12's got some damage on the front end. The 20 of Matt DiBenedetto has some as well. So seeing on the replay here, they just stacked them up on the outside. Keselowski got in that as well, your points leader. So significant damage to the 38, 36, and counting. Points leader Brad Keselowski currently running 7th. He's been mired in traffic. We've got a yellow is out, and we've got contact here on the front straight. Derek Griffin in the 10 car for Braun Racing had to start at the back tonight because of some changes before the green, and it looks like his night has gone from bad to worse. He'd actually picked up about 14 spots after. Let's take a look at the replay here and see if we can pick out what happened to the 10 of Griffin.
Yeah, you can tell there's nobody around him. He just loses it up off at turn 4. He gets loose and comes across and clobbers the inside wall and tears that number 10 car up pretty good. But just classic case of getting loose. Car's getting out from underneath you, and it's getting pretty slippery.
Came through to win last year. Didn't have to start that far back tonight, but he's not been running up in the front either.
And these guys are aggressive on his restarts. I saw a lot of cars really using the apron. A crash.
Big contact in turn 1.
Jason Keller, I see in it. 43 car Kevin Swindell.
Looks like Swindell's got the worst of it as Keller is able to drive away. Heavy damage there for, see it out of the front end of Brian Scott here, and Scott's got a good view of it. Looks like maybe Swindell got into Keller a little bit and then just drove it in on him. Looks some sparks underneath.
They got together off of 4, and I think the 43 actually had a right front go down going into turn 1.
As you see the sparks coming out of the back end when we saw that replay out of the view of Brian Scott.
Yeah, it appears to me as though the schedule.
Kyle Busch has opened up that lead a little bit more now, almost a second and a half, with Ron Hornaday second, and then 2/10 behind Hornaday is Bain. A little further back is Bain. Now we've got contact between the 21 and the 05. Morgan Shepherd involved in this one. David Starr in the 05.
You know what, guys, this is a perfect opportunity to come down to right side tires in this thing. If your car's not right, you got to adjust it again. I don't believe I do forward in this one, Ricky. It's getting late in the event, and they haven't run long enough. So if anybody makes pit stops, 2 tires are probably going to be the right call.
So the question is, back to Kyle Busch, how concerned is he? Did that dissipate?
Mike, has Kyle Busch changed his mind? Does he think... Here's what brought out the caution from just a moment ago. There's Starr up high, and Morgan Shepherd looks like maybe just got caught up in it.
Yeah, that tire came apart. You saw the tire separate. Nothing Morgan could do.
Yeah, David Starr looks like the tire just evidently had some contact. Starr did. And you saw the tire actually come off the wheel, get into turn 1 for David Starr.
Back at O'Reilly Raceway Park, where Ron Hornaday has just had an incident. You see the 31 and also the 33 has been involved in that. Heavy damage on the right side. So the 31 of J.C. Stout, the 33 of Ron Hornaday. We'll see if those two were related, the contact, because that is a big blow to Hornaday. He had been running second.
Yeah, I don't know if he blew a right front tire yet. We'll take a look in a little bit and try to find out. But, you know, we do know he had a lot of right front tire damage, or fender damage. It was laying very close to the right front tire. That could have been the problem. We'll have to wait and see. But that car is tore up big time, Ricky.
Track bar is dragging, so they're going behind the wall, obviously.
That's too bad. Great run.
Take a look at the replay as you see him working on J.C. Stout to get him out of the car. On the onboard with Ron Hornaday.
Oh, here the tire go. Oh, a sick feeling. Blew a right front tire going into turn 3. Obviously, that right front fender was tearing that tire.
Back Back up toward the front. Almirola for third, getting underneath Brendan Gaughan. They're going to be side by side going through the corner.
See Almirola, the right rear quarter panel, and it just happened a couple laps ago. He peeled that thing back, tore that quarter panel up, but I don't believe it's going to affect this car at all.
They're coming through turns 3 and now off turn 4, and Almirola gets just a little bit ahead of Gaughan, and let's see if Eric Almirola can put a little more distance between him. Good run for Almirola tonight for Junior Motorsports in his first start of the season, running in the top 5, and he's been consistent. Josh Wise, the other Junior Motorsports car, is top 15 car tonight as well.
So what you got here, the 18 with 60, as drivers, they're making qualifying laps. They're giving you everything they've got.
Remember, we showed you the interval when it was right around 1 second difference. Now look, Edwards has clicked about 3/10 off that Kyle Busch advantage.
The problem we got right now, Vince, this speed difference is not as much right now. The last time by, Kyle Busch, a 23.72 to Carl Edwards 68, so it's not a full 1/10 of a second faster. The closer he gets, the more he's slowing down. I think that downforce is definitely playing effect.
Gaughan is slipping a bit. He was running second, and now he's trying to hold off Trevor Bayne as they battle for 4th place.
It wouldn't be completely unreasonable to expect another caution.
No, I totally believe it's going to happen again. 12 laps to go right now.
Kyle Busch finished second in the truck race last night. Tonight, he's in the lead, but he's trying to hold off Carl Edwards. A couple of former champions doing battle, while Gaughan and Trevor Bayne battle a little deeper in the field. In just about every place on the track tonight, you're running in traffic, and you're either battling a lap car or you're battling someone for position.
And Keselowski's coming into the picture here. You know, Keselowski has spent most of the night better than Carl Edwards. Now, there's a point differential. He's given up some points. So you got to wonder what he's thinking here. He may push the issue. He needs to try to get those points back.
Keselowski's in 6th, and there's the battle for 7th between Paul Menard and Reed Sorensen. Those two have been hanging around one another a lot tonight.
Ooh, it got tight right there between Bayne and Gaughan. Gaughan got way high in the racetrack right now, kind of opened the door up for Keselowski.
Less than 10 laps to go at O'Reilly Raceway Park.
And remember, Keselowski didn't pit that last time. He still got the old tires. Last pitted at lap 121.
Kyle Busch in the lead while Bayne fronts Gaughan and Keselowski, and then Sorensen and Menard are behind them. Trevor Bayne running in 4th.
About to get really congested here. Really, really busy. It's hard enough to race somebody side by side, but when you're occupied with your right rear, as Keselowski is with Paul Menard, and then Paul Menard is occupied with his left rear for Reed Sorensen, a lot going on.
5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th. Right there, you can throw a blanket over the top of them.
This is some great, great driving.
I don't know what's going to happen. There's a potential right here in this gang of cars. 4 of them stacked up with 7 to go, and they know it's 7 to go.
So let's make it 3 wide.
Let's make it 3. Gaughan doesn't want to give it up. Keselowski wants that position. He wants those points.
Meanwhile, just to let you know what's happening up front, Kyle Busch holding that lead at about 0.6 of a second over Carl Edwards.
Oh, 3
but
wide.
This is the battle here, 3 wide as they come down the front straight. Sorensen getting underneath Keselowski now, trying to box him out, and we've got a caution. Car into the wall. It's the 87 of Nemechek.
Well, now we got to finish.
All right.
So
Now let's
6
refocus.
laps to go, and a caution is going to give us a restart.
And I was watching lap times. The last 2 or 3 laps, Kyle Busch and Edwards were almost identical.
Carl Edwards is saying, all right, baby.
The green-white checkered, and Kyle Busch gets a great jump.
Got it.
Great start for Kyle Busch.
Now protect the bottom, take away his strength. Here he comes.
Carl Edwards has those fresher tires, as you heard his crew chief Drew Blickensderfer say. Will that make the difference? Edwards drives it down into turn 3, trying to make it stick as he comes in. They come side by side. Contact. Both hold on to it. Busch keeps the lead. The white flag is waving, and they are into turn 2.
Carl needs to prepare himself off the exit of 2 for one more shot through 3 and 4.
Down the backstretch.
Right there,
There's
shoot
Edwards
across.
diving it in.
That's where I talk about Matt in the throttle. That's where he's got to get it. He's dead sideways now. Not going to work for him this
But
lap.
Kyle hangs it out. Kyle Busch is going to take the checkered flag and win at O'Reilly Raceway Park.
Great finish.
Boy, good. I mean, this racing tonight was unbelievable.
Kyle Busch holds Carl Edwards off, and Busch wins for the 8th time this season.
It's a win for Kyle Busch. It's a win for Carl Edwards, because part of what he wanted to say there is, look, I can race this guy nose to tail, door to door, without any controversy.
Hey, great race, no doubt about it. I mean, a little bumping and banging. We had a problem the first lap with Leffler. And, man, what a great race throughout the day. A lot of tore-up sheet metal, but other than that, good racing here at ORP.
Kyle Busch wins for the 8th time in the first 20 races of the season. That ties the record set by Jack Ingram, who won 8 of the first 20 races of the season back in 1984. That was the year before Kyle Busch was even born.
That puts it in perspective.
It's got to be a good feeling for Kyle Busch now going into the big race, the Brickyard 400 tomorrow, knowing you just won. You got some momentum on your side, and he needs that. It's a big race.
It means everything, doesn't it?
It does. Oh, yeah. It's all in your head. You know you got it done one night. Carry it on to the next day. Nothing wrong with that.
Is there anybody better than Kyle Busch? He's won 5 of his last 6 starts in the NASCAR Nationwide Series. He's not going to win the championship, but this guy is dominant when he gets in the car and wins races.
No, 2 things. Number 1, he's won 8 races now this year, which is very impressive because we're a little bit past halfway. And then the second thing is he's led every race he's run, which Vince, I believe, is 16. That's a strong, strong number when you've led every race you've entered.
No, he's good. There's no doubt about that. We all know that. He knows it. Take a look at that. I'm the man, and he is the man. He got it done tonight.
Carl Edwards gave it a run, but he came up just a little bit short. He's with Shannon Spake.
This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our loyal fans for your continued support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.
This has been a special presentation of ABC Sports, home of college football's national championship.